fucking live, man.
We're going fucking live.
Going live, man.
We're going fucking live, alright? We're going fucking live, pal.
Hey, we're live.
We're live?
We're fucking live.
Oh, fuck.
You don't know we're live, man?
I wouldn't know.
Alright, well, we're fucking live, bro. That's it. And we went live like 100 times, but we promise this is it, bro. This is the breaking news.
Oh, thank God I got my password right.
This is breaking news right now.
Breaking
motherfucking news, man.
It sounds good?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Do we sound good?
We sound good, bro.
Alright, perfect, man. This is fucking perfect, man. We're gonna be here, breaking news. I don't need that.
We don't gotta stun on them, bro. We can just let them know. It is game time.
We're just using the microphone from the camera this time.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. So what we're doing here, Andy? Oh wait, hold on. What's up, guys? I'm Jojo,
and I'm Andy,
and we're the Show Goes On Club. All right, Andy, tell them what we doing today, baby.
We're doing a lot of things today. Psych. We're only doing one thing only, and we're reevaluating and breaking down the trade, the first ever possible trade in MMA history. Yo,
you know this is the first ever trade.
First ever trade.
This is the first ever trade in MMA history. Yeah. They're doing it like this is a fucking league, like the NBA or the NFL, or the MLB.
This is this is
fucking insane.
This is literally equivalent to Walmart and Target trading cashiers. They're
trading cashiers, baby. Yeah, Walmart and Target are trading cashiers.
If Walmart hit up Target and it's like, yo, I like Dave. He's a great cashier. I got Ronald, who's also a great cashier, but he looks better in red than he does in blue. How about we give it a trade?
Yeah, man.
That's what's happening between the UFC.
Ronald is a little bit older and he's getting ready to retire.
And
he's amazing.
Yeah, and Dave is possibly one of the greatest cashiers of all time. And you guessed it right. That is Mighty Mouse, Demetrious Johnson, who is getting disrespected.
He's getting disrespected, bro. You think he's getting disrespected?
I mean, in terms of the UFC just saying like, yeah, man, let's get... They wouldn't trade John Jones.
Yeah, we definitely don't know the details of that. Yeah, I agree with you on that. They definitely wouldn't trade John Jones like that.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. If I'm Mighty Mouse, maybe I might be feeling good about it.
You feeling good about it? I mean...
Because there's opportunity there, right? Because he got traded to ONE FC, right?
Yeah.
And pretty much, that's like the UFC, but of Asia.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Is the UFC the UFC of Asia is the UFC.
Yo, ONE FC has a big market out there. They're big, they're huge.
Yeah,
I think it's bigger than UFC over there.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you know Eddie Alvarez.
He signed. Yeah, Eddie Alvarez recently signed with ONE FC as well.
Yeah, he signed with ONE FC. So like, this is opening a new portal right now. Yeah, from what I see. Like, this is now, it's not just UFC. And eventually he's going to continue to grow through Bellator. We see good guys going to Bellators that once used to be in UFC, like Roy McDonald, Ryan Bader, Musasi, Ben Henderson. Like, you've just seen a lot of these elite fighters. They're going over to other promotions.
Yeah, it's a good point, man. So maybe this is something where they're scattering the talent a little bit, and maybe it opens the door for more trades to be had.
More trades if needed to, or just more fighters testing out free agency, just as Eddie Alvarez is a big advocate of that. Because one thing with Eddie Alvarez was that he wanted to, UFC made an offer. It was a good one. He declined it though. He decided to test the free agency. He went to all the promotions, and ONE FC gave him a ridiculous offer. According to him, he said he has a deal that's worth 8 figures.
Wow.
8 figures. He doesn't. Wow. He has not added the details on how many fights or how many years. Yeah. But he's still fucking.
For 80 years. He's like, yo, guys, listen.
To the rest of your life, motherfucker.
In 15 years, I'm gonna make $1 million. I'm making over $1 million.
15 years, man.
15 years. You looking at? I'm looking at what? $100 million in 2 years, man. It's not bad, man.
Yo, he's making fucking 8 figures, man. I don't know if he's allowed to share the details or we'll hear about it eventually, or if it even came out. But that's just all I know right now. All I know is deal is 8 figures. So That's a good sign, right? That's a really good sign because now you know there's promotions out there that could afford these fighters, and now all these fighters are aware.
Yeah.
So now they don't have to re-sign with UFC. They're saying like, "Yo, bro, listen."
They're just trying to get their money now.
Yo, if you're not gonna let me, if you're not gonna give me what I'm worth,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna go somewhere else and see what they offer me.
Yeah,
and
facts.
more than likely, they could get the money they're worth.
Yeah.
Quote, right?
Yeah, man. So
these other organizations are willing to pay.
yeah, I do believe this creates potential for. Wait, hold on. The panic in his eyes. Oh, I got it.
You go ahead and do it, because I don't know where's that connected at.
Fucking Andy, he forgot to turn on my charger. My laptop is about to die.
The panic in your eyes.
I was like, no, oh god, no.
Alright.
But yeah.
Alright, yeah, so the potential is definitely there for Mighty Mouse to make more money than what he was making in the UFC. Because if they're trading him, then that means they have to keep his contract. And if they can't keep his contract, then that means that Mighty Mouse was in negotiating that. Because a contract is a contract.
Yeah, a contract. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so then that means he's either getting the same money or he's getting an incentive that he's going to make even more money than originally.
Yeah, okay, so one thing, I looked into it, it looks like there's about 4 fights left in Demetrious Johnson's fight contract.
Okay.
So if that's, for him, that's approximately 2 years, because on average, he's been fighting 2 times a year. Okay. Unless he decides to put a pep in his step, knock it out in 1 year, 4 fights. He could be able to renegotiate with ONE FC.
Yeah.
And get a major contract, just like Eddie Alvarez. And then that's where you'll see the benefits of it. Because his contract with UFC that he did, the 8 fight, wasn't the best.
Yeah.
I know people talked about it because he's somebody that's considered to be the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
And he's not getting recognized as that. But I think it was a power move for both sides, to be honest. Because from what I'm seeing is that Dana White sees that maybe Mighty Mouse is not pulling the numbers that he wants him to pull.
Yeah, he's not a draw.
He's not as popular as a Conor would be, or as a John Jones would be.
Yeah.
And granted, they're outliers and whatnot. But I also think Mighty Mouse is an outlier, especially when it comes into the cage.
Yeah, but how much does that have to do with Dana White in the UFC not promoting him? You know.
Yeah, that's true too. But one thing that you want to keep in mind is that there's just guys that like Conor doesn't need the UFC to really promote him because he's just
those are guys that are special.
Exactly. Yeah, those are guys that are special. And then John Jones, of course, he's just like
otherworldly kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's so freakishly talented, and then what he does outside the ring draws a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And Mighty Mouse is just like your average guy. He just likes to play video games. He's a family guy. You know, he's just not controversial at all. He's very respectful, but he's just a motherfucker when he steps in that ring. So like Dana White just wasn't seeing the numbers that he wanted to see with him. Yeah. And then I guess people are talking about the bad blood that Dana White and him had when he was just like declining the fight of him against TJ.
So that, you know what TJ is gonna be like. Yo, he was so scared. That motherfucker went to ONE FC. It's just a joke. Nah, it wasn't.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah,
he's so petrified.
So does TJ versus Henry Cejudo not happen?
Well,
that should be the next fight.
I mean, maybe. I mean, that was the next talk. They just bypassed Mighty Mouse, so now they were talking about Henry Cejudo versus TJ.
That is so crazy, though. Like, I just think about it. Like, I understand that he's not a draw or whatever, but he won 11 title defenses. Has the most title defenses in UFC history, and then they're just like, yo, we think about trading you for a 35-year-old Ben Askren.
Yeah, bro.
Think about it.
35-year-old. He's 34, right?
34 years old.
34. He still has. He has 2. I would say he has 2 good more years in him.
Yeah.
Before you start seeing
a little dip in his abilities
and his stocks.
I don't know, man.
Then it looks like it's like a win-win for them, right? Because Dana White saw that Khabib is entertaining, and he said himself, he fights Khabib. He said normally wrestling is boring, but when you're seeing Khabib wrestle, it's so entertaining.
Yeah. And
people talk about Ben Askren's wrestling and how good it is.
It's really great wrestling. It's nowhere near as entertaining as Khabib's.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. His ground and pound is nowhere near.
Yeah, it's not the same, but his control is impeccable.
Yeah, it's impeccable, man.
Yeah.
I think he's still a top-notch fighter.
I believe so too.
I think he'll definitely be a top 10 fighter in the welterweight, or if he decides to go to lightweight division, I feel like he'll still be able to be a top 10 contender.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, this would be perfect for them to start building that 165 division. Because now they bring over Ben Askren. They got Kevin Lee.
Dana White has no interest right now in doing that.
I know, but he had no interest in getting women involved either.
Yeah. That's definitely true. I think they should add a restructure to the weight class.
I agree.
Like, it should be every 10 pounds. So, like, if you're going to start it with, let's say, for instance, if you're going to start it with 205, then the next weight class will be 195. Or if you decide to start it with 200 pounds, whichever number looks the best. Yeah. But if it's 205, then 195, 185, and so forth, going down all the way to 115.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, definitely, man. But with Ben Askren, I think it was a situation where ONE FC and UFC, they both winning because Ben Askren didn't want to fight for ONE FC anymore, and he said he will come out of retirement if he could fight with UFC, and this is obviously the case right now because he wants to compete with the quote-unquote best. Yeah, so now, who do you think they put him to fight against? Who's the guy that... Okay, there's a few possibilities, right? Who is Ben Askren? The first thing that I want to see that pops up to my head is him versus Khabib, because it's like, let's put it to the test. That would be dope, right? It's like, who's the better wrestler? Like, let's see. Let's figure it out, because we hear crazy stories about Khabib. Yeah, so I think Khabib could be next. I think GSP could be next. GSP is an option. Yeah, I think that would be pretty dope, right? Matchup. Because he's a 170 pounder, so that's something we should be mindful of. I would say he's a small 170 though. Yeah. He's like about 5'10". He's very, very thin. Yeah. Yeah, I think he definitely his body, the way his body's built is like, you could tell he's not like ripped. Like, you can tell he can lose weight. So you could tell he can make 155 by looking at his body. Yeah. Because he's not that big of a guy. It would be really interesting to see. Yeah, it definitely would be interesting. I don't know where he's walking around though. At what weight right now. So maybe he got heavier, but I'm not sure on that. I want to see I see him. I want to see him. I want to see him in the UFC too. It would be nice that Demetrious Johnson stayed, but if this is the way they had to get him, and maybe Demetrious Johnson does all 4 fights within a year and then comes back to the UFC. He's like, yo, I'm trying to beat Henry Cejudo. Because I don't even think I lost that fight. Yeah. Then that's a possibility. It could be a win-win situation. To be honest with you, I don't think he'll come back. Yeah, depending on the money. Depending on the money, if it's there. But I'm pretty sure that ONE FC is going to be willing to pay him more than enough. That was a hell of a deal for ONE FC. I mean, now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely going to be tuning in. So yeah, we watching ONE FC events. We watching Mighty Mouse fights now, bro. We watching Mighty Mouse fights. We're watching Eddie Alvarez fights. And we're going to see what's the talent out there. Put an extra eye on it, you know? Yeah, for sure. Pay more closer attention, you know? Like, see what kind of talent is out there. Yeah. Because we're so stuck. I'm guilty of this. I'm so stuck on the UFC. Yeah. And then, you know, we go ahead and talk about Bellator too, but it's just like, yo, there's other promotions there that may have fighters that, we may not be knowing. We don't know about yet. Maybe they're fighting in a lesser organization. Yo, you're right, bro. I think you're right. I think we're tuning in, bro. That's it. That's what it is. We are now ONE FC fans. ONE FC fans. All the motherfucking way. Tell them when the next card is, bro. I don't fucking know. Neither do I. I don't know where and when. Yeah. In Asia. Yeah. It's in Asia. It's in Asia, right? Yeah. Is it in Asia? Is it? I don't know. I heard, the market there is pretty good, though. Yeah, maybe we could actually become announcers for ONE FC. ONE FC in Asia, bro. Just here live, baby. It's live. Jojo and Eddie here. We're just watching Eddie Alvarez. Take on Mighty Mouse. There's only 2 fighters in ONE FC. Oh, we have a super fight on our hands. Mighty Mouse versus Eddie Alvarez. And that's going to be on the next card. And the next card. And the next card. And every card. Yeah, because we wasted all our money on these 2 fighters. Yeah, man. I definitely got to do research. Like, I'm not pumped. There's no fights that I'm pumped for when it comes to ONE FC. Like, who could Eddie Alvarez fight? I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. Yo, what competition is there for Demetrious Johnson? I don't know. But they have a 125 division? What? They even have a 145 division. We don't know, but
We're gonna do our research.
We're gonna do our research,
and we're gonna
become fans of ONE FC, man,
Yeah, man,
because things are starting to get interesting. They just opened up a can of worms, bro.
Yeah, we need to be a well-rounded MMA.
I think
with our MMA knowledge.
I think now we're gonna start seeing more often because of what Eddie Alvarez did, but because of what just went down now with the trade between these two promotions, we're gonna start seeing more of these exchanges happen.
I think you're right.
You could see Venom Page go to the UFC, and they go ahead and we give them
a bag of chips,
a bag of fucking chips. Dorito Ranch, bitch.
This just in, the UFC just traded. No. Strikeforce. That's not Strikeforce, right? It's Bellator. Strikeforce is gone. Bellator just traded. Did I spit in your face? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. You just punched me like Ron. Yeah, so Bellator just traded Michael Venom Page for a bag of fucking chips, dog.
Fucking chips.
Yes. Frito-Lays.
Frito-Lays, son.
Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
That's pretty much it, man. That's all I have to say, man.
That's all I gotta say about that.
It's a can of worms that's opened up now.
Yeah.
A wormhole.
So what the fuck is gonna happen now, man?
I don't know. Yeah, you guys let us know what you guys think is gonna happen. Do you think that was a good move? Who won? Did ONE FC win? Or did UFC win? Who won the trade? Is Mighty Mouse pissed off? Did they let him know? That's pretty dirty. If they didn't let him know, that's fucked up.
That would be
I think they didn't let him know because I just seen that he deleted his Twitter and now he's getting a new Twitter. So like I don't know if it's tied because granted, you know what? We're speaking it. It's not official yet though.
Yeah, it's
official, but it's not official.
Yeah, watch this shit not even happen.
Yeah, this will be a waste.
It'll be a fucking waste. But guess what? We're still talking.
Like wax.
We're still fucking talking about it.
But yeah, man. So it looks like he might be a little salty about it.
Yeah.
So that's where it's pointing towards right now.
Yeah.
So I think they didn't let him know. They just traded. We own you, bro. So it's like fuck you.
Yeah.
Go over there.
Facts.
I don't care.
Yeah, honestly, man, it would be fucked up if they didn't let him know. But I believe he'll make more money.
Okay, you know what? I think they might have let him know.
They had to, right?
They had to because Ben Askren said something yesterday.
Yeah.
About like 98% chance of him fighting in UFC. So
Brandon Schaub was talking about it a couple days ago.
Okay, so this was something that was being talked about.
Yeah,
So Mighty Mouse probably knows, but maybe he didn't wanted that.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe. Or maybe.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it depends. But I don't know if all ONE FC cards are in Asia or not.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to put any comments behind it. I just have to do more research on ONE FC.
Yeah, me too.
And we'll become fans of them, man. I mean, Mighty Mouse arguably the GOAT. Pound for pound, right?
He's definitely the most winningest champion in UFC history.
Yeah.
So
definitely, man.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. It is going to be interesting. All right, man. So let's just close out of here, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, guys. Yo, guys, please be sure to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell button so you can get all the notifications. Make sure you give this a thumbs up and go ahead and comment. Let us know what you guys think. We're going to be talking back with you guys, having a good conversation.
Yes,
all right, so you guys can go ahead and follow us on Twitter and on IG. You can just hit us up there if you guys want to at TSGO Club, TSGO Club. All right, guys? Because remember one thing, guys.
You remember. You dumb motherfuckers.
You dumb bitches. The show goes on.